Mary White, your host. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we're going to be sharing our thought of the week, which is blessings are all around us. Desire it, sow into it, and reap it. A perfect example of that inspiration is a story from my book, Daily Devotional Diary, the Letitia Rucker story called Blessings Not Luck. Letitia believed the series of events which led to her copying the coveted job of editor of a prestigious publishing house qualified as divine. The story goes on to tell you that Letitia was one of those kids that was very bookish, or what we call a bookworm. She would be at the library all the time, reading all the time. So by age 10, she developed a very sharp eye. Anyways, this bookishness of Letitia caused her to, by age 20, start to wonder, why am I here? What is my purpose? And that led to her finding a church that had the answers to that question. That was the right place for Letitia, because that place led her to the right people. And in the right time, what it did was to unlock her real potential to use her gift. Listen to this. Because Letitia went to that church, she bought a book from a church brother, and when she read the book, it was riddled with errors. Letitia did nothing but to edit the book, bring it back, gave it to the church brother. He was so moved by it. Thank God for church people, they are not as thin-skinned as most people. He was so impressed by her work that he brought it to the pastor, who was also writing a book, and showed it to him. And he was impressed. Didn't happen same time. 2 years later, the pastor was talking to his publishers, who told him that the editor for the company had quit and they needed somebody to help them. He recommended Letitia without even thinking. They took her on just for part-time until they found somebody. But they were so impressed with her that they kept her on. The series of events that followed is amazing. They promoted her to chief editor, and before long she was running the company. About 4 years later, the gentleman decided that he wanted to retire. Letitia decided she would buy out the publishing house. Do you believe that? You see how her gift, using her gift, led her to the right people at the right time, so she was able to reap and harvest from her gift. What about you? Do you have a gift that you could use to sow into others by doing good stuff like Letitia did? Edit that book for the church brother? Who knows where that may lead? That may actually open the doors to your dreams. Thank you for joining us this week for another story. Join us again next week when we will share another real story with you. In the meantime, we're going to ask you to continue watching our channels. Remember now to subscribe.